So my camera died at the shop while I was finishing up the trailing arm install, but it's on there. Passenger side still isn't, but I wanted to go camping this weekend, so I'm gonna do that next week. This one seems to be doing pretty well. Camera's all dialed in, tows all dialed in. Drive's pretty good, but we came out to West Jefferson, couldn't find a campsite, so we ended up at Old 105. Got the dogs out here. There's some people cruising by. We're about to meet up with Luke. He's got a first gen 4Runner that he is about to buy. He's test driving from one of our friends. We're gonna go back to Brown Mountain on, oh, that's pretty. We're gonna go back to Brown Mountain on the exact same trail that I broke the car on, so we'll see how it does. Should be interesting. But for now, we're just gonna keep camping out because they're still a little ways away. And we'll meet up with them in a little while. Alright, so we finally got to the Brown Mountain trail store, overhead, whatever you want to call it, outlook. So Luke's got a new 4Runner that he's picking up from one of the guys that we used to work with. This thing is sick. It's 22 RE, it's got 33s on it, 3-geared, it's got a winch. Probably gonna need that today. But yeah, it should be a good time. Hopefully nothing breaks. Like I said, the passenger rear trailing arm isn't plated yet, but I'm not gonna send it too hard today because I got Marissa and the dogs with me. So we'll catch up to you guys when we're on the trail. Bella, say goodbye. And then the third one up there is where I stopped.
So you didn't even make it that far up it?
No. What are you doing, homie? What'd you say? Yeah, I'm sure. This thing's a solid ripper. We'll creep up it. Alright. Let's see how this goes.
There you go. Up. So close.
line would be much easier than it was.
That's what you said last time too. I was like, yeah, really? You ready to use the rock?
I misjudged it. That's my bad. So we made it a decent ways up the trail at Brown Mountain, and my clutch is smoking bad. It's still gripping, so I think we're okay. I just wanted to give it time to cool off because, you know, I don't feel like putting a clutch in tomorrow. So we're gonna let it cool off for just a second and then we'll get back to it. This place is really fun. This thing's doing great. It's making knocking noises, like clunking with the suspension, but I mean, that's to be expected from a 85. Same with that thing, but that thing's from 98. All right, so we found like the flex out rock that everybody goes to out here. So we're gonna stay here, maybe cook some brats real quick. I don't know.
Nice fish. Just gonna have to back up again. Whoa! Third wheeling! With the dogs in the car.
Well, we made it a little ways up. We decided to stop and make some lunch. Cooking some brats right now. The dogs are over there chilling. People cruising by on four-wheelers, side-by-sides, and dirt bikes. Three-wheeling, son.
This way? Huh? Which way are you going? I'm going down this way. Yeah. Yeah! That's not bad.
RV started making some really bad noise. And it turns out the trailing arm bolt on the passenger side just up and disappeared. So is the spacer is basically gone too. Hopefully the threads in there are okay, because I really don't want to have to go get a trailer to get this thing home. One thing after another, right, Bella? So Marissa went back to the pond little pool area thing that we were just at and found the spacer. Now Luke and Desiree went around, turned back around, and followed her down there to help find the bolt. I have the car somewhat jacked up. I'm gonna try and get this spacer jammed in there, and hopefully we can find the bolt and get this thing back together. So we're in a little worse shape than I thought. I got the spacer back in. I'm still waiting on them to find the bolt, hopefully. But my spot where the trailing arm threads in and bolts to is so deep. I'm not sure how I'm really gonna fix that. That's really bad. Hopefully just holding that other side in will suffice well enough, because it doesn't even want to let me turn it. I think the threads in there are fucked up. So this is gonna be an interesting drive home. If I can drive it home, that is. I really hope we can get it to the point where it can be driven home. Alright, so we have slightly bigger problems. I thought we had just lost the bolt. Turns out it sheared off inside the body of the car, up inside it. Captive nut's broken free, so there's nothing I can do with it right now. I have a bolt jammed into the bottom of the trailing arm just to keep it somewhat centered. I'm hoping the weight of the car will just keep this trailing arm spacer in place. We got a ratchet strap just trying to do something. We gotta limp this thing down the trail so we can even get it on the trailer to get it home, so I can cut into all of this and then try and fix it, but this is bad. So we're gonna get into it now. Try and get this thing down without breaking anything more. So we are slowly making our way down Brown Mountain with one trailing arm bolt that is bending and destroying the metal around itself, one that is non-existent, and a spacer that's held in by a ratchet strap. So we'll see how this goes, because there's an aggressive spot that I have to go up, and I'm not sure how the car's gonna do. So we'll see once we get there. Alright, now we gotta check and make sure that my ratchet strap stayed, because that was aggressive. I wish we would have got the whole thing on video, but I couldn't stop. Yeah, the bolt's coming out.
Is that the most aggressive?
I think so. At least out of the stuff, I think we're gonna have to go up. So we're gonna keep on trucking. Hopefully we can get down there so we can get on the trailer. So we made it back down to the bottom of the trail. Rear trailing arm is not happy at all right now. It's all tweaked up. You can look right there and see how bent it is. The front part of it isn't even touching. There's like really no metal around any of that anymore. It's all just mangled. That side still seems to be in okay shape. Hopefully I can use that to help me replicate that side and build it up. But this is really tweaked. Like, hopefully I can figure out how to fix this and make it stronger, because I'm not ready to solid axle swap this thing yet, but this is just proving to me that the rear suspension on a CRV just isn't strong enough to handle what I throw at it. So this is gonna have to be taken care of soon. Like, I'm hoping by next summer I'll have the solid axle in. But that's a lot of work and a lot of time. But we'll get to it eventually, because this isn't gonna cut it for any more off-roading adventures, because I'm just beating the hell out of all of this stuff. So we're gonna get it on the trailer. Luke's on the way back. He ran home to grab the trailer, and he's gonna meet me back up here. We'll get it loaded up and dropped off at the shop. So we'll catch up with you guys then. Oh yeah, we got apple cider going, because why not? Luke came back to the rescue with the LX and the trailer. CRV's up on the trailer. We're on the way home, but we stopped to look at Desiree's new car that she's picking up. This thing's still holding together somewhat. It's so tweaked, like it's so bent up. It's so bad. You can't really tell. But we're on the way home. I'll get it back to the shop and get it fixed. You can see how bent it is now. That's supposed to be level, and it's not. It's so messed up. Whatever. I'll plate it up and get it fixed. And we'll come back and we'll do it again. Alright guys, that's gonna do it for today's video. I was sitting here editing and I realized that I didn't do an outro to it. So that's gonna do it. We'll get the car back to the shop and get it all plated up and get the trailing arm made stronger. So, or the trailing arm mounts made stronger, I should say. So like, comment, share, and subscribe, and we'll catch you guys in the next video. Take care.